All right, you're welcome back to the program Insight Today. Still looking at International Women's Day that has to do with invest in women, accelerate progress, and of course, inspire inclusion. And my second guest, all the way from Kenya, Mrs. Nana Wanjau, is an impact Pan-African leader. She is the Vice President of Commonwealth Business Women Africa. She is currently championing the 1 Million Girls Coding Program being implemented in 22 countries in Africa in partnership with Codris Africa, Saricom, and Goggle. She is on a mission to close the gender digital divide. Last year, the Pan-African Chamber of Commerce appointed Nana Wanjau to head the Chief Gender Office for Africa. Her role involves mainstreaming gender in the Pan-African Chamber of Commerce programs and operations. She is instrumental in the establishment of women entrepreneurship centers across Africa. Nana is passionate about women empowerment through social and economic advancement. She is the founder of Power Women International. Good afternoon, Mrs. Nana Wanjau. Are you here with me on the program? Oh my goodness! Happy Women International Day. Oh my God, it's great to have you on the program today.
Happy International Women's Month. This is our month, the entire month.
Yes, it is. It's our month. Oh wow, you look, gosh, you're still the same. I'm so wowed by, wow. Is it? We're celebrating, and you look so good. Really.
Well,
all right. Happy International Women's Month. Of course, March is a month that we celebrate women because women should be celebrated, don't you think?
I believe so. And it's great that we do have the International Women's Day and month. But when you think about a woman, when I think about my mother, when I think about my grandmother, and all the women who have been in my life, raising me, supporting me, really, you celebrate a woman every day. If you are breathing on this earth, you celebrate a woman with every breath you take. And that's my opinion.
Women are not celebrated enough. Do you think we're just celebrated only March when it comes to March, the month? Do you think it's enough?
Well, I think we should take it upon ourselves, myself, yourself, and all the women and young girls we are mentoring to make it a culture to celebrate oneself. We shouldn't wait for somebody to pat us on the back and to celebrate us. If they do, then of course we appreciate them. But as a woman, as a young woman, as an older woman, please, let's get into the habit of celebrating ourselves, because what we do is enormous. From the time a woman wakes up and sees her family is put together, then she moves on to do her duties and look after the community. By the time she gets home, she's depleted. So let's celebrate ourselves every day.
Now, let's look at the theme for International Women's Day, inspire inclusiveness. Do you think women are sidelined when it comes to governance, making decisions, when it comes to, let's take a look at corporate organizations. When you look at board members, you find that is male dominated, women are few. When it comes to governance, when it comes to decision making, women are few. Do you think women are not given that opportunity to be included when it comes to areas of decision making and being a part of governance? We're not recognized enough.
I agree absolutely. The data does not lie. The data is very clear. We are underrepresented in politics, in the highest offices. We are underrepresented in religious institutions, in academia, in boardrooms. Yes, you talked about the board and governance. We are underrepresented. But that's why it is very, very important for us to focus on educating the woman, capacity building for the woman, educating the girl child, so that we are able to fill these gaps. It is not a question of just meeting the statistics of having 50% or 1/3 allocated to women to sit on the board. It's not just to put a female figure there. We want to put women in those positions that are competent and are able to represent the women and the young people effectively. So we have a task to train, to educate, to ensure that the girl child not just enters this education system, but actually stays in the education system and rises to higher education and further education. That is the only way we can effectively demand the seats at the table, whether it's at the policy level or leadership level or corporate, but we must capacitate. We must build capacity for our women and young people.
When you say we must build capacity for our women, do you think some of the women that we have in the forefront representing us, do you think they're doing an excellent job when it comes to being our mouthpiece? For instance, women supporting women. You know, there's a saying that goes, some women tend to pull some women down. I spoke to some friends of mine in an association when it comes to military wives association, and they said, okay, because this theme says inclusiveness, we want to try together to bring women together. Let us start with women